knew what they were up against, and instead of maybe meeting a crackpot from you know, a superstar from, you know, bred in Ireland or England or France or whatever, that you go out against horses, you know what they can do. They're not going to improve these horses. So it's been a very, very a good idea and a powerful thing to do. So number 2, Laguna Seca, first time out, qualified 800 meters in 51 and 5 back in September, and Chavez rides and puts up a half a kilo overweight, and he has shown plenty of talent, and he's training well. We've put blinkers on him just to be sure that he can focus, because he is still a little bit green. I believe in a very, very, very good chance, and even as he said, it's quite hard to speculate, you know. But I think Laguna Seca is another one who's going to be a huge favourite here. 22%, number 7 is Vallon. That comes from Peter Yardby's stable. And Vallon, oh man, if ever a horse deserves to win. He's 7 now, and he won. He was second by a length to the Pope, and then he was second by 3 to Swinging of Venice, and then third by 2 to Swinging of Venice, when Swinging of Venice, of course, owned by Stefan Melander, was winning 5 on the bounce for Ulrika Holmqvist, and nobody could lay a glove on her, but he was very brave in defeat behind that horse, and he deserves to run another big race here as well. And that's the only other horse, obviously, in the betting. Kiss and Fly, Ulrika Holmqvist rides that, and Kiss and Fly for Jana Alvesport, first time out, of course, like most of the horses this year. And Vallon has already run once this year, and that was back in January, but they've all had their spring, or their winter, spring break, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I think that could be something as an outsider. The rest of them have absolutely abysmal form, really. So that would be the only other. And he's been beaten by Duca de Como, and you know, so they're all tying in here. That's Plantstepsdream, and Jacob Johansson second by a half a length to Stormy Ocean last time out, and put in some lovely performances last year, and is now a 5-year-old good looking horse, and comes from champion trainer Junior Reuterschel's yard as well, Jacob Johansson, and it's great to have Jacob back in the plate. For those of you who are interested, I will be playing Groberg's guide for you, and I'm going to play it now. And but Pio's not riding. He's back riding and training. He's in great form. I was overseeing him there last week. He's in terrific shape. He's never been fitter, I'd say, and he's always been fit. But he's chosen to start off his season after his bad accident on at Bro Park. But let's have a listen to planning to be in the saddle racing by May. And what an exciting season he could be having and coming back. He missed a lot of lovely horses last year. He wasn't able to defend his title, his first championship title up in Norway, and which was an awful shame. But hopefully he'll be back bigger, better, well, not bigger, no jockey wants to be bigger, but better and stronger. And I'll be, as I say, I'll be getting in touch with him to find out the story there, just from his own mouth rather than hearing from other people. Anyway, this is the first race you've heard from Pio. I agree with Pio. I think today is Chavez Day. It'll be a benefit day for him, provided everything goes his way. And welcome to the spring race here in the rain and slush at Jägersro. Here comes Plantstepsdream. And we got 204 for number 4, Couples and Chavez. And we're just waiting now on Plantstepsdream. And the last in will be the favourite, number 4, Couples. So 5 nice horses here in the start boxes. We're ready to rock, folks. And out they come, and a nice even dispatch. A little bit ungainly perhaps was number 2, Amun Ra, with Martin Rodriguez, and slow to go with Sea Lieutenant as well. But Couples is already ranging up there, and you can just see now that Plado Plomo and Ulrika Holmqvist, they've grabbed the rail from their number 3 position and will be allowed to gallop along there. There's now 4 of them in the bunch, and they've dropped off 5 Sea Lieutenant at the moment. So 4 of the 5 in a little clung there, and on the rail you've got Plata Plomo gone up now to join his 1 Plantstepsdream. Between them is number 4, the Favoured Couples, and they're tracked by stable companion Amon Ra. And Sea Lieutenant finding it all happening a bit fast at the moment, but Cornelia will sit and suffer, and she'll be going strong towards the end, no doubt. They're about to join the back straight proper now, and Plato Plomo with Ulrika Holmqvist shows the way to Plantstepsdream and Jacob Johansson. The other two then tucked in behind are 4 Couples and Chavez, and on his outside is Amon Ray and Martin Rodriguez. So the two in front of all of them there, the one who's going the best by the looks of things is number 1, Plantstepsdream. We'll see what he finds when he comes off the bridle as they start to make their way now down towards the top of the bend. Number 3, it's Plato Plomo, and shadowed by number 1, Plantstepsdream. Ulrika now starts to get busy, and you can see Jacob trying to leave it as late as possible. Full on out is number 4, Couples and Chavez, and at this stage they've dropped off number 2, Amon Ra, and number 5, Sea Lieutenant was never at the races. And here he comes though. As I said, he'll be doing the best of his work at the end, and he's going to come off that bend like a scolded cat as they make their way up the straight. Number 1, Plantstepsdream now just about to take over the lead. Plato Plomo not lying down though without a fight, and here he comes, Couples, and Couples is flying, but so is Sea Lieutenant. Sea Lieutenant, who was last throughout the race, is coming up there on the outside, and Cornelia Matsmark gets up on the line. Number 5, Sea Lieutenant. For a 5-horse race, it ended up being a very interesting race indeed. And Sea Lieutenant, as I say, off the pace. We were all looking at Couples just taking over, and just as he took over, here comes Sea Lieutenant. Now, does he get up? That is the big question. And here we come on another angle, and it's going to be tight to the line. My first reaction, of course, is that she gets it, rightly or wrongly. And if you notice there in commentary, I just said, Cornelia just let him gallop. She doesn't panic. She didn't press buttons. She wasn't slapping and kicking. She just let this boy gallop along. He's by Master Craftsman. He'll stay. Here we go. Yeah. It's a preliminary. They're saying he won it. So, big smiley, happy, dirty face for Cornelia there. But she doesn't care that it's lashing rain and ugly. I thought that she gave that some right. And, of course, Castro had 3 in the race, and he had the 1-2 anyway, by the looks of things. And we'll get that result for you, of course, eventually. She's a very promising apprentice, that girl. She is, what I like most about her is she's cool. And she's actually very cool. And she just, as I pointed out, as I say, in commentary through the race, she didn't panic. She was out the back door last. A lot of people there would be like, oh, I'm too far behind. I better kick on, or I better try and catch up. And she just sat, as I said, sit and suffer, which she did. And then came home with a rattle, and she wasn't even in picture there for a few moments, but she made up for it at the end, didn't she? So Sea Lieutenant there, and not quite the one that everybody thought was going to do the winning here, but let me just see what he said about the horse. Couples, his best chance was what Francisco said. All 3 are really, really well. Couples has the highest handicap, of course. Amon Ra was good over this distance last year. Sea Lieutenant, he said he would be good if there's over pace. So there you go. He probably told her sit and suffer and let the horse, just find his legs. And there they are in the winner's circle. We'll show you the replay, folks, and when we get back, then we are going to get stuck in.
4 Couples klart för start. De är iväg. Första loppet på Jägersro för året har släppt starten. Snabb ut nummer 3 Plato Plomo. 3 Plato Plomo tar ledningen och får utvändigt om sig. 4 Couples iväg långsamt från början. 5 Sea Lieutenant som redan är 5 längder efter de 4 första. De är på väg mot första svängen. Det är 3 Plata och Plom och utvändigt 4 Amon-Ra som utvändigt om sig. Då har nummer 1 Plantstepsdream. Ett Plantstepsdream landar utanför 3 Plata och Plom och där i mitten av den första svängen. Som 4 finns 2 Amon-Ra, ligger snett utvändigt 4 Couples, en bit ner till 5 Sea Lieutenant. De går in på den bortre långsidan. Det är tryck där framme nu från nummer 1 Plantstepsdream jämsides med nummer 3 Plata och Plomo. Med där bakom 4 Kappe som går vid rail börjar väl att manas lite utvändigt om den. 2 Amon-Ra. Fortfarande en bit ner till nummer 5 Sea Lieutenant. När vi har avverkat den bortre långsidan går in i den sista svängen med 3 Plata och Plomo. Alltjämt anförandes 1 Plantstepsdream, huvudet bakom 3 Plata och Plomo börjat manas. Ryggen följer 4 Kappels, tappar gör 2 Amon-Ra. 3 Plata och Plomo, utvändigt 1 Plantstepsdream. Till attack nu då 4 Kappels ut i spåren när 1 Plantstepsdream börjar skaffa greppet på nummer 3 Plata och Plomo. Vi är inne för upplopp med 3 Plata och Plomo vid rail. Kan inte svara nummer 1 Plantstepsdream. Han kommer 4 Couples långt bakifrån 5 Sea Lieutenant. 4 Couples har greppet. 1 Plantstepsdream försöker svara. 5 Sea Lieutenant går oerhört snabbt på slutet. 5 Sea Lieutenant upp utvändigt om 4 Couples. 5 Sea Lieutenant eller 4 Couples målfoto.